Good day and salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Togetherwerole. We got a bunch of people that we want to thank. I'm going to pass it over to Kevin.
We would like to thank Corinne Milne, JD Arts, RPG Elements, and Okie Deer for providing some of the artwork that you see in our various formats in the digital form. You can also follow us on all our socials. They'll be down here in the links. We also have a Patreon if you like what you do and want to commit a little bit to it. It just makes what you see better.
Absolutely.
That's
we keep telling ourselves
We
that.
keep telling ourselves
It's a very low bar.
this part, the stuff down here, we get better. The content behind the dice, we got nothing for you.
With that, let's get to another episode together. Roll the intro, please.
See you in a moment.
I cannot help but notice the world is not the same as when we all got started, and we know who's to blame. No turning back now to try to be insane. For what's beyond the veil, too vivid to explain. Faceless behemoths haunt my dreams, seeking to steal my sanity. I will not stand down, won't back away, as long as you're with me. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me? Together we roll, I'll protect you, just as long as you stand with me. Together we roll.
Welcome back, everyone. We're currently in a battle zone with the Silver Menagerie. Last time we left our intrepid adventurers, the Silver Menagerie went through a hole made by Time Ladle or Time Spoon, whatever.
The time spoon. We've all seen it.
Yeah, we've all seen it. Had a little bit of a understanding of why people don't walk between dimensions as you kind of wibble and wobbled into existence as you found yourself passing through one of the fate portals through desire. No, but nevertheless, and latching on with Vedic. Unfortunately, with a little bit of timey-wimey taking a break, also traveling through the Fey Wild, going back to the material plane kind of shenanigans, and going through a terror of reality, time got a little weird. And you found yourself literally being besieged and an encampment of satyrs that were being besieged by the Havilon Kingdom. That is teleporting in through demonic influences of magics and mass teleportations that look a little crazy-eyed and messier than they should be, as they came in, had enough time to make their proper ranks with a bunch of satyrs that were, dispersing, but a lot of them were like, let's party on, dude. The cop might have showed up, but they're going to party on. And with you guys immediately going into the action, you can tell that, yes, they brought, actually, and I'll go into the proper details now. There's roughly, on the enemy team, essentially, 625, or was 625 individuals. And then for the actual encampment itself, you got maybe 200 that are sticking around. And in terms of proper fighting force, it would be a wash for the satyrs if you did not arrive and start aiming for their chain of command, which you already did. And
Aim might be a strong.
yeah, I mean,
He's dead.
This one.
Dead.
So a little funny thing about casters in mass armies. There is a thing that is with a bunch of casters coming up and making barrier magics, so that bombardments from heavily magically inclined forces, like a bunch of satyrs that are able to cast like fireball or other mass area effects. They have these barriers that they've erected to better, guard themselves with, because
Not so effective against singular arrow.
correct with a dark vestige,
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, so you were targeting the main guys that were erecting these barriers. Everyone else was assisting, but the powerhouses that have these familiars that were invisible to the normal eye, you were able to take out. While the rest of you charged the front line like a madman. You charge what looks to be a dark armored knight with weird armor. You scared the living shit out of everyone, and now that I think about the placement, indirectly force out all the partiers between you and the front line, because they failed terribly as well twice, to force them and run the opposite direction of you, which is towards the front line.
Works for me.
Yeah, you know, so they have a bunch of panicking goat people.
You just yelled charge.
As they're trying to get away from the giant magical dragon thingy that's very scary. And, you know, that's happening. And you dropped a bunch of rocks on a couple of things.
Not Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, you Bugs Bunnies a couple of things and caused a whole heap of damage. So at this point, I would like everyone to roll initiative as we go into mass combat rules / individual combat situations.
Am I controlling Flint?
You are in controlling Flint,
Yeah,
yes.
so you're just gonna go on my initiative or no?
Yeah.
Roll something. You both there at the same time, but yeah.
Initiative.
That's gonna go good.
Question to the DM before I remember the gem of elemental harmony that I threw down and I picked back up that didn't break.
Yes.
I still have it.
Yeah, you still have that.
Okay. Now I had 2 of them, but one of them broke.
One of them broke.
The one I threw down the
red and the blue.
red one first, I think. Yeah.
Yes. So the red one survived, the blue one did not.
Yes. Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Quick thing in the recap. Wasn't there a whole thing where like
Yep.
Yes.
The dryad that is responsible for
There's a lot going
my
on.
existence just sent out a distress signal.
Yeah, and we'll get to more details in a moment.
that's the thing that I didn't remember.
I remember. I have a plan for that if you guys were going to play without me last week.
Yeah, you literally, if we played last week, you would have been like Portal gone, and then you guys deal with it.
Guys, you got this. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
When did you learn how to do that?
We engaged the army and
The spoon?
You come back with the spoon that's about like 4 feet in length, whacking people, sending them to other realities.
It's hilarious every time you hear this because I was thinking, there's a time spoon?
Of course, there's a time
It's a
spoon.
dimension spoon.
It's opposite of the time knife. Yes.
when we get the fork of truth, you can have the full dining set.
And distant cousin of the poo knife.
Oh, jeez.
The charger of fulfillment. All right, here we go. All right, first roll of the night. Woohoo! A 1. Oh wait, I'm at advantage. And I'm.
It's a 2, right?
That's a dude. Boom, boom, boom.
So what's your initiative?
Boom, boom, boom. Initiative 17 for me,
Well, hold on.
but he's got to call him out.
Yeah. Because I'm
Otherwise,
currently.
it's already chaotic enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, can't wait to see this
you have
map here,
plus 16
guys.
to your
This map
initiative?
that's on the table. You guys can see right now. It's going to show a little bit. Hopefully, I don't know. We're going to be there.
We may not actually.
You have a plus 16 to your initiative?
No, he has an advantage on initiative.
Advantage on initiative.
Right, but
He
you
rolled a
said you
15 on his second
I
attack.
rolled a 15 on my second attack.
Oh.
I only have a +2. So.
Okay. I was like, there's no way you have a higher plus to your initiative than I do.
+15.
That would piss Todd off. And they're like, no! Go before me!
It's like, you get a
I
line.
spend my turn hamstringing the turtle.
I'm not sure
super
she knows
effective.
how to be pissed off.
I'm sure she does.
I'm sure she-
I'm sure she
If not,
would learn in
Give
that moment.
these 2 a week. She'll figure it out.
So, 20,
So far, he's been a really good
20
teacher.
and higher.
23.
24.
23. Son of a bitch!
Did I just hear the speed barrier break?
Yeah.
You guys are ready for murder, God.
Okay, I'm coming.
Now, everyone else at this point is like, is them
What's
and
your
then
next?
the army and you.
+4.
Ah, it is after me.
Okay,
I'm
so
good at one thing now. Remember,
we have
I used to be good at a
24,
lot of
25 with sparks.
23.
Okay.
23s, 24s, and
Okay.
heck.
Okay, so who has higher dex actually?
She does.
She does.
I have
okay.
a +6.
Yeah.
Todd with 2
Of course.
Ds.
What's up? I can run real quick and I can take a hit. That's all I
23.
get.
Who has higher dex?
I'm immediately like me, but the truth is, Vedek's got a 14.
I got 16.
He's
So
got the higher
Vedek.
dex.
Pretty surprising. Pretty dexterous.
Is your dude going on your turn?
He's rolling himself. He was going for like
Is he slower than that?
probably, maybe 16. 16?
Yes, he's slower than
Okay.
Barely.
Yeah.
Wait,
What'd you roll?
my dex?
No. What did you
No.
roll on your?
Oh, I
Initiative.
rolled a 17.
Okay, I rolled a 16. Yeah. So Flunt's gonna go on a 16.
20 to 15.
17.
17.
And then you have something, Nathan.
Flint goes at 16.
Flint at 16. Huh. You know what? I was just digging through and I found my book.
I'm
All
glad.
right. So I gotta remember the rules of this
What?
game. If we can get the joke, he doesn't get to do it for the rest of the episode, right?
Correct.
What do you call the juice that causes paralysis?
The
Oh, I've got
juice
some
that
very
causes-
off-colored answers.
I just flipped into a page.
Shit, I got nothing.
Something that I'm sure Nick was very much.
So-
Done. No. What?
Kool-Aid.
Oh God,
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
this is so
That's
bad.
terrible.
All right, good. I get to do it again. Play later.
Okay, so I'm going to interrupt you. That's going to hurry me up. So, with individual combats going at the same time, with your individual actions and how you inspired individuals indirectly or directly, you have control of certain mutants in the satyrs. Heck, you have fire breathers. Like, literally, they drink a bucket of alcohol and shoot it out with a torch. As you currently this for yourself.
Oh, cool.
Vedek.
I got a friend.
Yes, you do.
I got a friend.
You got a bunch of panic-induced satyrs.
Hey, that's the best kind.
Yes.
We like to call them frenzied chargers.
Frenzied chargers. Sparks, you got a bunch of legitimate individuals that are here to protect.
As opposed to all the
So they're
illegitimate
slightly
individuals.
buzzed and slightly high,
They're
but you know
fey.
they're a little bit more capable. But they're not in the fray like you.
We
But they're-
jumped to the back of the lines.
well, we'll get to that in a moment because I actually have a map. But give this miniature to him, please. Quinn, you got actual archers. They're known as thorn launchers, and they're quite literally. Some actually have bows. Others are taking quite literally like stretched out panties and putting stuff in it and launching it at the other
No.
side.
You've got panty, man.
So
Like the call them bongos.
yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Is this an RPG element?
Yes, it is.
Can that be Quinn's new mini?
No, it's amazing. Roll that up to the
It
camera.
could be.
It's amazing. You can do the
I
do a
love the
combat
little
cam.
pop of like
combat cam,
grass.
yeah.
Yeah. So specifically, so you have satyrs, thorn bearers is what you have, and Todd,
There you go.
for a person that is ranged, you have another thorn bearers situation.
Why do they notice me? I am no.
You're just getting in charge of one of the groups. That's all.
You get to direct their action.
Yeah, even
Can
though
I
Todd
direct
is,
them to listen to you?
you could. I'm just giving you a troop if you want to control.
I got a mini for.
Okay, then pass it off to Quinn, X, Sparks, or Vedek.
I'm good. I got
Your
some charge
choice.
already. I got Flint's need to watch out.
Yeah.
I got
I need them to listen to the boss.
Okay.
I am not the boss.
Okay, you're doing your own thing, and that's perfectly fine.
Do you want to control an army?
Keeping my satyrs. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet.
This is a bit of a
Pretty sure you're
different
going to set
situation.
up EDC.
What I'm holding in front of me is the zoomed out version of hundreds upon hundreds of different soldiers. And each miniature is representing different types of soldiers. We got the pikemen that are forming a rank here. We got a bunch of mercenaries, a very thin line of mages that have quickly lost their main honchos. There's still a couple of them, but you know, so many of them had their head blown off. You have armored knights in the back, archers, and then the one remaining artillery piece that they have that are quickly dwindling. So I need you guys to figure out where to place this for the camera.
Right here.
And then you guys are going to place your miniatures in the front, semi-organized to your liking. Because you had a lot of time.
Our army miniatures, not our personal selves.
Correct.
You want to
Okay, so
place
these
them-
each
you want to
miniature is
place them-
representing a piece of an
Oh, I wanted to
We'll
put our
place
personal selves on that
where-
map too.
Yeah, let's just put it here. I can tilt this camera down.
And we're going to be implementing a bit of a homebrew / arcana to try this out. Because I wanted to try out mass combat a
Right
little
here.
bit.
I think it's fine.
Do we have a map?
Well, do we have...
Camera little hit that?
Yeah.
No, I think the
I'm gonna turn this guy
guy
down.
cam will see it.
table cam. And we're going table cam. And
Come
go all the way
down.
down.
There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Do you want your fire breathers
You
on
can,
there?
you can zoom that in too if you need to.
So,
Yes, please. Is my character on there too? Right.
So,
our characters are
the
not.
D4s are main individuals that are on the field. Currently, like head honchos, people of worth. The one near the knights is where Sparks is, and we'll zoom into combat when we get into that.
Do we have our minis? I think you have our minis. So.
Yeah, I have your miniatures.
Hitting my archer.
So that D4 next to the one with the white base, that is where you are with Flint.
Gotcha.
Because again, these are hundreds upon hundreds of people. This is an entire 625 men plus 200-ish satyrs
Mass battle.
and other things. Yeah,
It's a mass battle now.
exactly. So they're more, set pieces.
And there's the giant river P is Eck is running in and going.
What's with doing button functions?
Seriously. So,
It's
Eck,
one thing.
Eck, place you on the front lines near the one that is holding the flag.
You got your mini?
Yes,
My
I
new
do.
mini?
Yeah. Here's your new
This is
mini.
my new mini.
Yeah.
My new mini
Like me?
that I actually got from. Let's see. Well, let's see. Who did I?
It's,
Nick, you designed this to help design this.
I helped design it. It's from Hero.
Yes, on Hero Forge. It's the 3D color printed, and I'm going to go ahead and go over to Combat Cam here first.
Togetherwerole is in no way sponsored by or
That's true.
supported
We don't
by
support-
Hero Forge.
Yeah,
They're just
it's
cool.
got his big frying pan there, and it's got the pack on his shell, all kinds of stuff.
It really is kind of
Yeah.
surprising.
This
It's
is for
hard to
you,
see there,
for your
but,
flying
anyway,
carpet ish.
It's pretty good deal. And okay, so
And you're
let's go
pretty
back
much
to
right over the artillery pieces.
Okay.
let's go back to
Would you
there
like
we
to
go.
step me right over the
Put
artillery?
myself down there.
I require blind piece.
She's on the flying carpet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I don't have the actual flying carpet because they want a ridiculous $40 for it, but I'm like, nah.
I require my piece. And I need a piece for.
Well, your piece is at a D4. No, yeah, go for now. Yeah, place it next to the white base
Okay.
because that's where you
We're gonna
jumped in.
change
What do
this
you want,
up.
Flint? We just
We're
need
gonna
to-
change this up. It's too far away. I'd like to put it here for the combat cam
Another Sparks miniature.
because
Oh, that's like the old Spark miniature.
Really?
Jeez, I got like 3 now.
So yeah, give me your new one.
What?
So give me one of your Sparks miniatures because we're going to be zooming in for you. You're doing a boss battle.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember you charged the paladin?
Do you want number 1, number 2, or current?
Your choice. Probably current because we're going to zoom in.
Okay, the next one.
Yeah.
Boss battle.
There we go. And
Hey,
then
I'm gonna
put your
put that
miniature
over
in the
here if
back
you don't
because you're
mind. We're
just
gonna move this right
having
here.
everything
We'll
charged
move that,
for
and we're
you.
gonna put it right there because I can get really close with the combat cam.
Okay.
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 So we're just gonna move this, and I'm gonna set that down there, and then we're gonna. That way we can be zoomed in for the rest of our guests here
Yeah.
because they're not gonna be able to see very well. So
And do you want to put it on one of those floating platforms?
no, don't have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. We just need to
All right. So which way is our forward here? I'm gonna zoom. Well, actually, let me go ahead and change our camera angles here.
Okay.
You're not going to have your DM cam for this.
Yes, he got it for me.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right, give us a second here. I'm going to change up to our all-player combat cam. Go. That should give us our full combat cam there. All right. there we
I
go.
can't really save myself. Now I can. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's about as good as you're going to
All
get.
right, there we go.
So, okay. Is that where you want your satyrs to be right now? Vet it?
Ready?
Yes.
Do you want them to be right here?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, now I'm at the front line near the flag man.
Yep.
Where in relation to me and my
So
followers?
since you're replacing that miniature because they're with you, they're
Okay.
literally on you. So go ahead and take that one off
You want to
Okay.
take the
because they're literally with you. If you ever get separated, that's going to replace where they
Got
are.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Now this again is each miniature represents essentially a large scale battle.
You
Volume
don't-
of
you don't need
persons,
to- yeah,
but
you-
except our minis, right? Okay.
You don't need to explain that again.
Do we want
Okay.
to take the D4 off? Is that doing anything?
The D4s were the bad guys.
Yeah, that's people of importance. Because right now you spotted 2, and usually of an army this size, you need 3 essential figureheads to take out. So you haven't spotted the last one.
The lucky roll of 3.
And Vedic, can I have your miniature placed back here? Because you were kind of. Yeah.
Big.
It's the-
Thank you. And David, if you could put
Yep,
it somewhere in the
ready.
back, just like back here,
Right there, good.
just to show that he's standing there.
Okay.
All right. So with that, we're going to go into initiative order. Not surprisingly, Todd is first. You are acting on your own volition. What would you like to do as you see essentially the front line start to crash? With all the fear tactics and putting everything into place, it
I'm
seems
going to drop a rock on the last siege weapon.
okay. Go, going to roll another performance check to see what kind, how much damage this rock is going to be, or artisan's checks is what we were using.
Which is it?
Artisan's check. So
How
a
does that
D20
work?
plus Dex plus proficiency.
Okay, that's 28.
28. Going to make an attack roll using your Dex modifier.
23.
23. Yeah. Yeah, no. Going to roll 10d10. Sorry, 10d6.
And have you seen the RPG elements to me that Todd is talking about? It's so amazing.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you, RPG Elements.
21. $36.
36. It's still up and functional, but it loses one of the wheels. Wham! And it's currently half movement and heavily damaged. And it's probably been rolling at disadvantage based off of that damage.
Okay. And that was my attack, right?
Yeah, I'm going to say that it takes up your entire action because you're quickly making giant boulders using parchment that you've been taping together, painting on, and making them adamant.
Okay. No, I'm done.
Okay. You do see a couple, you do see an armored individual that seems to be giving orders to the artillery and the archers in the back that seems to be pointing up to you and screaming bloody murder. But it's not even close to his turn yet.
What does the D4 represent?
The D4
Enemy
represents creatures of importance.
Take one.
No, don't be good.
Sorry? No. Well, you were aiming for the special casters, is what, yeah. And then there was this green half dragon that you
That I'm on.
spotted in the back.
Yeah, that's the one you're going to.
Yeah, that's one of the
That's your
names are on.
You haven't spotted that half
He's
dragon.
glowing. He's got a glowing arrow in him.
Yeah, you got hit with fairy fire.
You hit the paladin with you hit the dark knight with the gold.
Every arrow that I fired was one of those glowing arrows.
Yes.
I was marking targets. Did I not shoot
You-
down
you-
dragon?
you-
Okay,
no, you
well, it's my turn now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's where we
Don't
were
worry,
going.
you still have stuff to do.
Yeah.
We were trying to go for the hat dragon.
Yeah. The half dragon did not get touched.
No, we were just getting to them.
Yes, there was a lot of things, but you chose other things at the time. So, Quinn, it is your turn. You have you have both armies, right?
I have 3. I have the thong bowman. I have whatever whatever Todd was supposed to be commanding,
Okay.
and I have whatever he was supposed to.
Oh,
be
you handed it over too?
Yeah, he
Sure,
did.
okay, yeah.
He's just orchestrating the army. He's like
Because
the
I was flying.
Yeah.
I'm literally the
You're literally the face of this army right now.
this works.
Yeah, you're floating in the air, snow coming down from you. So you have 2 different type of archers, the thong bowmen and the actual archers.
The actual archers. Wait,
Yeah.
The actual archers are to target the line of mages.
Understood.
The thong bowmen are to target the flag bearer
Understood.
and whatever unit that the pikeman that represents. We want to break up their line so that
Okay,
Ed
so-
can break through.
The pikeman / man catcher, it's a mixed breed,
Yeah.
is actually the one with the flag.
I see that. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
That's the songbowman and the longbow.
Got it. So we're gonna go first one. So the first one are gonna be the mages.
Okay.
The barriers are heavily disrupted, which is also protecting against projectiles as well. But they were going more magical, and then it got disrupted because you being you. You are gonna be rolling army stats. You're gonna be rolling a thorn bearers. You're gonna be rolling a d20 plus 20.
23.
23.
I rolled a 3.
Oof.
Not all my dice rolls are
On
out.
the mages.
In fact, they're often not on some.
Yeah, but the default 10.
So they rolled a natural 16, and with the mages is actually a grand total of 55 with all their numbers. So unfortunately, as you release one of the archers releases a volley into where the mages will be, the barrier that is still thin but still thick enough to take out most of the arrows and just
Okay.
pretty much nothing to them yet. But you can see quickly that it's getting the mages' attentions. But a lot of the mages' attentions are on the elemental turtle thing that's currently in their ranks.
They just break their lines and breathe fire.
Exactly.
The other set of archers was shooting at the pikeman.
Okay, roll another d20 plus 20.
32.
32, much better. And the pikeman? Ugh. Is gonna be... is gonna be a 23.
Okay.
So what'd you get?
32.
32? Ugh. That's not good. Attacker wins by 10 or more, or 11 by more. The attacker scores a heavy casualty on the target, and the target's BR is reduced by 5. So it goes from 55 to 50 right away. So, with that... And you have one more unit, right? Because you just attacked with 2 units.
Well, you said my longbows were 2 different ones.
That's individual attacks. That's you. Yeah. So you can go on this turn right now as well.
Okay.
Okay. So what is you
But
doing as a
what was
person?
he commanding?
He was commanding a regular strider.
Fighters.
Striders. So
Yeah.
I have them, and then I have whatever Todd was commanding.
Yes. So you
Yeah.
have 3 additional units.
Yeah.
Specifically, Satyr Rapid Steps.
Right. Rapid steps and striders.
Yeah.
Rapid steps are going also for the mages.
Okay. They will definitely have to jump, but some being satyrs, they can jump very easily, and they have magical abilities. The barriers are not erected enough to stop bodies right now because of what you've done already. So go and roll a d20 plus 35 with advantage.
Advantage.
17 or 1. I'll take the 17.
You take the 17, okay.
It's 35 is 52.
The mages have to roll disadvantage because it's melee. Okay. Okay, that is going to be a 35 for them.
I got 52.
You got 52, yeah. You beat them by 10, so they get reduced by 5 immediately.
20.
Yes, you did. Sorry, you beat it by 20. Yep, they lose 10 right off the bat. And it is your turn as a character if you wish to continue.
Do it. Kill him. Kill him.
There's still one more of those familiar creatures that you can see that has invisible closets.
Yeah, he's gonna get.
Yeah, that's currently losing his shit and looks like he's about to blast someone with fire.
Okay.
Hey, you can kill the what's it, or we can kill him through you.
What's it being detected?
Potato.
26 and 27 are my 2 hits.
Hits, and going to roll your damage.
Oh god, these are cold and other craziness.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So 13 plus 18 is 31 from the first one.
31. Dead.
Okay. Can I shift my other target?
Sure.
I won't bother re-rolling. Whatever that red dice is. The red D4.
That red D4. That red D4 is the dark armored knight. That
That's the
you
one
hit him once already.
who I have advantage against.
Yes, you do.
So that means I do need to reroll some dice. Because it was
Oh.
27, probably hits, but I have elven accuracy, which means I get 2 more dice.
Yeah, you might get a natural 20.
I did not.
Okay.
The 27 remains my
it's
dice.
always good to check.
It's always good to check.
Yeah.
7, 10, 4 is 14 plus 18 is 32.
32 points of damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be halved because is it piercing and cold?
Yeah.
Oh no, he has resistance for cold as well. So 32 halved, that's going to be 15, 16.
Yeah.
So there we go.
But you're going after that guy, right?
No, Sparks is on top of him right
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
with Flint.
remember you have advantage to hit him.
Sparks is currently been joined with the quick steps that you sent in.
Yeah.
Don't I have a boon from you, Vedic?
The quick steps I sent out for the mages, the striders I'm sending
I think
after the
Vedic-
pikemen as well.
Vedic did no. That was for the other combat. That was the other. That was,
Right,
that
yeah.
was the jungle one.
Okay, so who are you commanding? Because you had yours, you have Sparks, and you have Tots. That's
Yeah.
3 units.
Yeah, but you said that I had 2 separate longbowmen. I had longbowmen and
Yeah,
longbowmen.
that was Longbowman.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
we're good. Then we're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bravo. What happened to my... there they are. And right off the bat, Sparks with your army. Let's have your army go first before we get into individual combat.
I've already commanded them.
Right, okay.
Yep.
It's just him and the...
Me and Flint.
As we zoom in to here, we'll just keep it over here for now.
Okay.
Unless we have space over there, but for simplicity reasons, as you launched in, jumped with Flint on your back, kind of, with your electric pack that gives you jump capabilities to bypass all the lines and get into the main contact to the leader of this night squad. And you can tell that he has a 10-foot circle of openness, and as soon as you land, he was already ready to go. He is not
I'm
as
gonna
fast as
Huckleberry.
you, but you can see that he is fast. And as soon as you land, you can see almost shadowy figures that are in the night line that's surrounding him. Immediately, almost these vibrating outline shadow duplicates of himself that are missing streaks of shadow that almost as if someone took a bunch of lights and just cut through it, and so it's not very connected. You act first as you land in front of him.
Cool. At this point, I'm assuming I see an arrow just whacking at him and he starts glowing because...
Yes, you can see 2 arrows actually. Thump, thump, hit him.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to... Is that my... I haven't used my message in a very long time. I can't remember what it does. I'm trying to play 2 characters at once now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. That's the one. You. When do you activate? You are activated on a action. Okay, I'm going to take my action and I'm going to activate Defiant Spirit because I feel like a lot of these guys are using demonic stuff and I would really like some radiant damage with my damage.
Understood. As you glow with the beacon of energy that dwells within inside you, you hear the
Look out, he's gonna blow!
heavy clock sounds inside your chest resonating out.
See, I just imagined the little voice inside his chest going, 5 seconds to detonation. What?
I'm not even sorry, what?
You want to find me again one more time?
I said 5 seconds, bitch.
Boom.
Find someone you hate. Hug.
9, 8, 6. 6, what happened to 7? Just kidding.
Yeah, that's all I got there.
Spaceballs.
Oh yeah, come on. Oh, you failed. Failed your wisdom check.
Intelligence.
I know that.
I'm going to close the distance. And
Easy
attempt-
enough? Because it's your turn?
Yep.
I love this miniature, by the way. This just another RPG elements thing.
We'll show it off. Stick it in front of the. There we go. Oh, back it up a bit so you can focus. There you go. Yeah, and unfortunately,
Fancy.
until you're holding them, they're amazing. I'm sure they look great.
Here,
on
here's the
camera,
little single version. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. That's it for my turn. I don't have much else I can do. I've already used my action.
No, it's a new turn.
New turn.
Yeah, you were landing as you got there. That caused the fear check that caused everyone to seize up. That allowed you to get there.
Yes.
So you had movement, and then you have your entire action. And
Okay, so I got my full action again.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, in which case, slashy slashy.
Yep.
Turn it into Swiss cheese.
Mhm.
I do. Thank you.
I'm not sure you understand how Swiss cheese works if you think that slashing causes the holes.
Valid.
If someone cuts you a bigger slice of Swiss cheese, it's going to have more holes, and therefore you're going to get less cheese.
Now, when you get in within melee combat after your first hit, I'm going to stop you.
Oh,
Is that a nat 20?
That's a double nat
double
20.
20.
For 2 hits? Oh no, for advantage.
Advantage.
So that's going to be a
Well, you
times
hit
3. I'm going to call that a times
wow.
3 because again, a double natural 20 is
The one in four- the one in
ridiculous.
400
Yeah,
shot, so.
I'm going to reward that. Go ahead.
What happens if I hit 20s on all 3 of mine with my action?
You read times 4.
So we need 2 more double 20s. Let's go. 2 more double 20s. Can we do that?
That would be a death sentence for pretty much anyone.
No, that's not something we can do. Not.
Yeah.
Wasn't that, but it's still pretty damn good. So that is going to be 28 to hit.
28 to hit?
Yes.
Well, you roll 2 natural 20s.
Yeah, I
You
rolled one
hit.
2 hits.
Oh,
Just slashy. I get 2 hits.
okay. We'll get to the second hit later.
Okay, it was
I said your first hits first.
Other damage for the first one.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Because he was holding this action.
You're about to turn this guy into a mist. A red mist.
Well, we don't put our best and brightest on the flamethrowers now.
Why do you say that to Heck? No reason.
HBO, the tick.
I wish
No,
they
too bad
could
they
give me
don't
that.
make it,
I
you know.
love the tick.
Too bad only with
Making it.
look,
And,
secret message from my teeth. It's too bad.
Damage plus.
More burdens and
What does that longsword do damage wise again?
D8.
Yeah. Okay, figured.
So what's
So
the
name
story
out
of
what you're
Current
doing. You got
Laid
your
Off
radiant
the Bourbon?
damage.
I have a
You
cigarette.
got your sword damage. You got your force damage.
1d10 radiant damage. So I got force, I got radiant. An extra d4 because I'm British. What?
It's because he's brutish. I heard British.
I heard
I
British,
heard
too.
British too. I'm like, since when do you have a union deck on your ass? Give you extra dice.
Can I get citizenship? Can I get extra dice?
I'm getting an extra D20 because I'm Scottish.
No, that's more. That's more.
That makes you English.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see. I'm a dragon. Dragon. Welsh.
not
Yeah.
Shit.
Do we need to separate anything?
Yes.
Separate radiant damage, I assume?
Well, the good news is
So
you
he's
only
gonna
have a
take
30
9
hour
points of
week
radiant damage.
work week. Bad news is you're still French.
The good news is I can cut the heads off people.
And you can do that now. It's just they stop you eventually.
I don't know why everyone's always picking on Marie Antoinette. She wanted to let them eat cake.
Is that Clueless?
It's Buffy. It's Cordelia Chase.
That's going to be 17 on the dice. Plus damage.
Times 3.
So
17, you said?
17 on the dice.
Times 3.
30, 51.
51. Plus.
Nice, it's done.
I'm gonna play stupid.
Well,
For your sword.
51.
51.
Yeah,
Shit!
on the plus on here.
That was well done.
It's 10 and 7 times 3, 30 and 21.
It's your strength modifier plus your.
I don't have my plus on here. That's weird. Strength modifier plus my proficiency.
Yes. No, not for damage.
Okay,
It's just
so-
your strength modifier plus any magical bonus that you have on the weapon.
That makes it plus 6.
Yes.
No, that's weird.
Okay.
So 51 plus 6.
Plus 6.
So 57 total, plus 9 radiant.
9 points radiant damage. That did a nasty hit.
You almost cleave him in two.
Split their generally.
But as soon as and you get about the halfway mark through his gut, he just pushes through and takes the back of your head and headbutts you because he was holding his action when you were charging
Please
down
let
the
him
field.
bounce off.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Natural 1.
I lost. I'm not supposed to lose.
I'm not supposed to lose.
It's not. It's it.
I have a legendary action.
Does a 19 hit?
19th does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't
It
think
bounces right off.
so. Yeah. Now he does have 2 attacks. This one's much better. This one's much better. So that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Misses.
What's your AC?
27.
My
Why is it,
God.
why is it 27? Run it through me.
It should be 27.
Because
if I calculated correctly.
usually you miscalculate it.
I've been able to munchkin it up to 30.
All right.
Name it off.
Work it out. How do we get 27?
Yeah.
Or we can come back to it if he needs to calc it. And then
No.
He can count to
No.
27. He's got his
That's
shoes off.
25.
Yeah.
So that should be correct.
Why?
Because I gave away my shield to the.
That's why I checked.
It's not 27.
There's 25.
It's 25.
Okay, that did hit.
That's why we check. So 26 hits by
Still.
2.
It's only
Also-
25.
Also, using my vestige allows me to increase that plus 2 more. So
But you didn't choose that
I
one.
didn't choose that one. The radiant.
You did the radiant
Let the
damage.
man.
and
Let
it
the man
seemed
is
to-
about to become a pile of offal. Let him
Yeah.
get his last hit in.
But he hit once, which thanks God he did. But he is a paladin, so
Smite.
He's about to be what we call a chunky mish.
yeah, he's gonna activate a
Let's go pour everything into that
he's
smite.
gonna activate a second level smite on you.
Oh no! Ah! Ah!
You know,
Ah!
you came in
Ah! Like an effing ball?
like a anything ball, right?
Right.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Sorry,
Find a pit over a hook. Next time we find a pit with a big rope hanging over it, I go swing first.
no, there's no saving
As
throw
long
for
as they're
this.
not trees.
No save?
There is no saving throw for this, actually. So let me do the damage and then I'll describe what happens.
Okay.
Interesting. He rolled very
Last
high.
Starfighter, the little thing goes, we die.
That's Starfighter.
10,
Talk about an old good movie.
11, plus 6. So, 11 plus 6.
I grew up with that
Okay.
movie.
10,
Well, that's one of the video cassettes I
21 plus
watched.
6. You take 27
Flight
points of
Navigator.
psychic
The
damage.
original Ninja Turtles for me.
27?
27 points of psychic
Yep.
damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. As he hits your head and flashes of images, as you momentarily for a split second, but ever so longer in your mental space, as you get flung into the abyss, seeing all sorts of horrid monstrosities, possible outcomes, and, devious heathens would go as he slams his head into your head. You are frightened by
Good
him.
band
Yeah. There is until I say so, you are filled with dread just unnerved. You have disadvantage on your next attack on him, which brings it straight to normal, but that's why I said wait until the So roll again.
The next.
They're rolling straight up.
Yes.
Barbaric cartoon.
He looks fucked up though.
That's a
I
modified
think I'm
20.
already
Actually,
doing
21.
Okay,
21?
Barbara, okay.
He already burned his reaction, so it hits.
Yay!
You get an extra 20 again.
No, I got 21. Roll a 10.
You still have advantage.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, he gave him disadvantage because he did something that caused him to be unnerved.
It's an unnerved a tin can with a sword.
With
With a mental presence of a child?
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters. Ooh, that is a 10 on radiant damage.
Oxidization.
Nice. Shows him a rusty form. Ah, the hinges!
Salt water in the face.
Oh.
And 16 points on the dice.
So 16 and 11, right? Or 16 and 10?
16 and 10.
Damn. Okay, he is still up.
I'm going to shield bash him. And
Okay.
Found dude.
I'm going to knock him prone.
As you go through, he takes your arms as he's like trying to stop it. And you can feel the sword on his spine and in his lower gut, and you're like, I'm about to chop you in two. And he's just holding on like some sort of grave from the below, holding it so it doesn't become two people.
I'm just going to
And
shield
then
bash him.
shield
into the
bash
ground,
him. Yeah, so it's going to be an
Try not to
athletics check.
specifically.
So now
Natural
this guy was
two.
like this Dark Knight leader,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so you went tin can down the middle.
Or
What was it canned? What was it?
Tin can this way, right?
Great. What was on the inside? Peas, corn.
Lots of black ichor blood. And actually, now that
It
you've hit
sounds like
him,
it was beans.
his armor splits like flesh itself, and where you
I imagine it splits like a banana peel.
yeah, well, where you slice the armor, it goes. And with the tendrils coming off the body,
That
feeling
did
it
psychic
get-
damage.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not right.
yeah, its literal body is covered in fleshy armor.
Symbiotic armor.
Apparently,
Symbiotic armor.
it's fleshy armor. Ugh.
Yeah,
I can use that.
So
Well, that's
he's
gross.
prone now.
You are not
Is he
going
prone?
yes, he is most definitely. He rolled a natural 2, and
Okay.
what'd you roll?
That's right, I gotta do a thing.
Why are you still hitting him? 3 munchkins are coming over and they're singing about it.
Don't have.
That's 20!
Jesus Christ.
We represent
He is
the
eating ass, and I'm going to say that's a free demoralization of the troops around him.
That's not a demoral thing. Never mind. That's a public humiliation.
I'm talking about how the knights that he was leading.
What knights? They shit themselves and run at this point.
I'm going to say that was a free demoralization, which is a moral check in the morale check.
I think it was decided.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah.
Literally.
hitting yourself is a zero phase action.
And
Like,
you just decked him like no other.
Straight up.
So he's currently ass up, face in the floor, and you can see that a bunch of knights that were about to charge you because they don't really run on the same honor as like true knights. Suddenly just kind of stop, go, is he alive? So,
Shit, we're so dead.
yeah. Is that your turn?
I really don't want him to have a chance to do anything else, so I'm going to action search and kill him.
So you have advantage again because he's prone.
he's not dead.
No,
No, he's not dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's not dead yet.
He's
I
probably.
thought that was clear after the first hit.
So I now have double
Didn't
advantage.
kill him on the first hit.
No.
But then it will have disadvantage, so now I just have advantage.
As tendons are coming out out of his stomach.
He's
When
prone.
as he's moving around, you can see the gash that is still just smoking with the force energy as the tendrils are trying to
Kind of getting back together.
bring
I'm
it
not
back
going to let that
together.
happen.
As you
I'm
go
not gonna
over,
let that
put your
Have you
foot.
considered just scooping him into a blender and puree?
I am.
What do you think is happening?
A second sword.
It turns out that the upper torso spins.
Cuisinart.
So, am I rolling straight up or advantage?
I have range.
with advantage because you have disadvantage, advantage because of the arrow, and then advantage again because he's prone with his ass in the air.
Right, so double advantage. Make
Yeah.
single advantage.
And that's how I roll the guy.
What?
Are you serious?
Mother of God!
So, naturally, he only had one hit point left. Name his end.
Smack him prone with the shield. I put my foot on the small of his back. Cleave his head.
And he cleaves it. As he almost pushing up, just putting perfectly. And he was a helmless figure, so he's definitely like a hero figure kind of situation. As you just behead him. And you can hear as it flies in the hair. Hair has not been touched. As it does a perfect spiral.
Oh, L'Oreal commercial with the head plug.
Yeah. As he turns around, you can see his eyes twitching, still alive, not making any noise, as the body goes limp. And then, as the body starts to turn inside out, and you hear, as the boot goes inward, as the chest.
Oh no, it's the thing!
As the chest cavity collapses inwards and begins to animate and try to reverse on itself with its arm and ligaments, and you still have one more attack to go.
Oh shit. This thing's like, oh yeah, this is.
So you have 2 more attacks. You have 2 more attacks to go because you did action surge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
God.
'cause
No,
you,
I only have 2 attacks.
no, you have 3 attacks. You're high enough. Yeah. So you didn't do action
I didn't
surge
use
yet.
action surge.
Yeah, you can use your action surge now if you want.
Is the armor still moving?
The armor seemed to collapse the body and rip it asunder, and now it's turning into some sort of almost like a dead space creature. Yeah, as it's turning backwards inside out, as the ligaments are breaking and the bones are shattering and creating juts of jagged bone that are about to turn and try to attack you.
Ooh, no.
Gosh.
Ooh, God, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it!
And you going to roll your 3 attacks.
Okay, so that is a 28 to hit.
Hits.
Alright, that is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. And then that is a 23 to hit.
Hits. Roll your damage. Don't worry about it. You're going to go about 20. And it's susceptible to radiant damage.
Oh, yeah, with 3 hits, that's 50
Yeah.
plus 6 per hit with a minimum of 4 dice.
It's incredibly weakened in this state right now.
20.
To any other creature, this thing would be a nightmare to fight. And as you dispatch this fighter paladin that I'm going to give you straight up, named Philip Heavencrest, ironically named.
I was relevant.
I was relevant. As you dispatch his armor, you can read, you see the 4 various shadows that were the representations of him. You immediately go, and just tear into oblivion. As these things would have surrounded you and started whacking you.
Wow.
He was only a level 9 character.
He was only a level 9 character, but he's a nasty level.
He was buffed.
Yeah. If you didn't crit him and do the same amount of damage, yeah, it would have been a different story. As he still hit you as a paladin.
4,
Yeah, that was a single attack
Mm-hmm.
reaction.
4 wraith or
30 damage.
whatever coming on you. That would have sucked.
Yeah, that would have.
Literally.
Charisma. I only have to do one.
Actually, the charisma's pretty strong because the wisdom I don't have much of.
Vedic, it's your turn. You see the paladin fall, and you see a bunch of knives go, ah! And somebody go, what the fuck?
Okay, so
Apparently they didn't know what the
I
hell was
have
that.
a very real question. Does my great big scary illusory dragon thing, is that doing anything? Should I keep holding that?
It's currently causing motivation from the bunch of panic-induced, drug-induced, drunk satyrs to go that way, which is toward the army.
Yeah, it's worth so much more to demoralize the other two. So I'm gonna drop that, and I'm going to cast Major Image. I want 120 foot in the air jumbotron.
Okay.
It says, "Let's see that again," and I want to rebroadcast.
Instant replay.
Instant replay, slow motion as he comes. It's like oh, that's humanity.
And then I imagine that the blood spurts.
Wrestling with headsets on going, oh, and he's not going to recover from that.
That is a career-ending mistake, Johnny.
I don't know about you, but I've seen some bad things, says the pixie that's also out there. I tell you what, this is a brutal shit, folks.
I haven't seen a hit like that since the Giants took on the Wizards back in '85.
That is about the most humiliating thing a human being can go through. Yeah.
A bunch of fake people are like getting involved in this and everything.
And I've seen a grown man attacked by a camel. But I'll tell you, this,
Shut up, fam. We don't need to hear that again.
I take psychic damage.
Okay, so 120 foot jumbotron is currently what
No,
Vedic is doing.
I'm going to give it for you to free. I love it. I love it.
Rule of cool, gentlemen.
Rule of cool. You automatically succeed. Roll just for funsies.
I wouldn't even want to roll anything.
Okay, yeah. Because that would have been intimidation. I love it. So so there's this level of different level of there's the neutral ground, and then there's disgruntled, and then slightly rebellious. They're in the slightly rebellious and about to risk go into full-blown rebellion of the army because of what they just saw, how they were treated, and then suddenly just being curb stomped in several departments.
By a killing machine, let's be clear. Like Terminator stepped out, pulled his spine out, flossed with it, and threw it away.
Or like, I killed their single one guy. Just that.
Yeah, one of their main guys, and that's nasty.
If you didn't roll those natural 20.
On the other hand,
Four of them in a row, you would not have.
I may have just painted a great big target on your ass.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to give this to you, Sparks. I want you to roll a d20 because it's technically the Dark Knight's turn plus his knights to attack. And right now you're the sole attention. Now I want them to roll a disadvantage, so roll twice because they saw you decapitate them twice. And then the armor did its thing, and you can tell that even with your minor insight, that not all these knights, they're not like, we're for like demon kind of bullshit kind of thing. They're not cultists.
They're indoctrinated.
They're following orders from people that might be indoctrinated. So I'm going to roll twice.
Okay.
But it's fight or die in this situation.
Okay. What am I rolling for?
Just tell me the number you roll.
The rolling
The lowest one.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
That'd be a 9.
That'll be a 9 plus a d4 because they do have certain abilities. They're trying to get above a 20. That's a 4, so that's going to turn into a 13 plus their persuasion of 4, 5, 6. So 9 plus 4 plus 6.
20.
That's 19.
9 plus 4 plus 6?
Yes,
Oh, that is 19.
they just failed. So,
Slash. And they all turn and walk away.
no, literally, there were a couple of them that are going to go up. Instead of being bum rushed by all of them, go and roll the d4.
D4.
Yes. Because army-wise, a couple do like...
That's a 1.
That's a 1. One night, just go... Fuck! It's like the junior knight, and he's kind of like has his head half
As soon as he
cocked.
gets within 10 feet of me, Flint is going to disarm him with a superiority die
Oh, as a reaction?
as a reaction.
Okay. And he definitely does that as you guys are standing next to each other.
That is going to be a...
Wait, no, a disarming strike is a action thing,
Right.
but he
needs
does
to-
have reaction stuff.
Yeah.
Now, he does, as a polearm master, as soon as the guy gets in...
He has reach.
Yeah, he's a polearm master, so as soon as he gets...
Disarming
within-
strike. That's the one.
Okay. He's using a reaction to hit with his polearm tactics, and then he's going to do a disarming strike, is what you're saying, what I say. So roll to attack with a d8.
That's an 8 on D8. Ouch. So, to hits, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage. They are healthy individuals, so... And then,
He's specifically doing disarming strikes.
Okay.
He's a group weapon. 1d10. Oh, I mean, he's actually pretty buff for a level 6 fighter.
Mhm.
That's going to be 9 points of slashing.
9 points of slashing,
Plus
so...
the plus 8, so that's going to be 17 points of slashing.
17. He's still up. He's still a knight. He has to make a strength saving throw. He rolled a natural 15, and I'm pretty sure it's going to beat his DC.
His AC naturally is 19, but he
DC.
Oh, DC?
Yeah.
For the strength save, that's 15.
15, yeah, he rolled a natural 15.
Okay.
So he's not disarmed of his weapon, but he does get hit and gets stopped in place due to being I believe he's a sentinel at the same time, right?
I'm a sentinel.
You're a sentinel?
Yes.
You have that feat, sentinel?
I believe I am. I picked one. This one I took. I'm
Anyway,
pretty sure I took sentinel.
but I'm talking about Flint right now.
Oh, no, I didn't see sentinel on this
Okay.
sheet.
Well, he's going to close the distance. He's going to attack Flint since he just got hit by Flint.
Yes, I'm a sentinel.
Okay. Yeah. Natural 6 plus 5. That ain't going to hit. Natural 3. He is demoralized. Yeah. And as he strikes Flint, there's a loud boom, and then the other side, boom, as it's like a hollow core. So it's just hitting a barrel, essentially, but doing no damage internally. So he's hitting, but not doing much.
What are you, a commander now?
Effectively.
So his army is going to stand there not knowing what to do because they're leaderless right now, which is a big thing. It is now the Silent Smile and her armies. She had. So the pikemen are going to be ordered to attack your armies.
Okay.
And you're right up after this. So, because your armies and their armies are already smashed together. So they're going to start attacking you at disadvantage because of the demoralization that you did with the fire.
Plus, I smacked the crap out of him.
Plus, you smacked the crap. Well, you smacked the crap out of the mages, and also the pikemen. Yeah,
twice.
right.
Hit the
Yeah.
pikemen twice.
You hit the pikemen once.
I believe this is called surgical combat.
I can't. Like somebody's going to charge Vedic. Have you ever
So
seen
I
support
want you
your
to
local
roll a
sheriff?
d20, David. Roll a d20 and.
Drew my forehead.
For you, 40.
Add 40.
Add 40.
46.
I got 50. No, sorry, 60. 10 plus 50. So you got what?
46.
Didn't I
46, and I got 60.
Didn't I reduce them by 5?
Yes, you did. 55 to 5. Or 50. There's still a big chunk of people. So that was about 10. You lose 5 right off the bat, so you go from 40 to 45.
Okay. 40 to 45? You mean 45 to 40?
45 to, yeah. Math.
Well, you had me add 40 to roll a d20 and
Yes.
add 40, so is that still correct?
Now it's going to be 35.
Okay, got it. All right, thank
Yeah.
you. Just learning the mechanics.
I'm learning the mechanics too, buddy. This is my first time.
For
Mass
mass
Yeah,
combat.
it's mass battle. So,
That's kind of
yep. And the mercenaries are going to move forward.
So what do you want?
So they're actually going to move forward and clash into these guys. Who's in charge of this one right here?
That one, I believe,
That's-
is...
no.
That's probably Quinn.
Quinn, was that one yours?
Is that one yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember if those are the regular?
Those are the Striders.
Okay.
Not the...
Although if they're the Striders, then they should be with the mages.
well, I had this one, and that. So one went
Okay, so
there,
we'll yeah.
and one went there.
There we go. In that case, they're gonna about face
So
and help the mages.
they were here anyway, so...
No, they were there.
And well, they moved forward to here.
Yeah, so they were here. So
okay.
we're gonna about face and turn because they were standing in front of
Okay,
the
and
mages.
they're going right here?
Yeah, they're gonna
Okay.
go help the mages.
Okay.
Yeah. So I need you to roll a d20 plus
No, you
35 for Quinn.
35?
Yes.
D20 plus 35.
Jeez.
13 plus 35. 48.
48. Understood. They rolled a natural 3, but this one has pack tactics because mercenaries. So they get to roll twice. So I rolled a 3 for the first
And a 2 for the second.
and a 4 for the second. Looks like they are. So you suffer no losses.
It's counterattack?
Not.
Oh,
No.
they didn't fail by enough.
No, they didn't. Yeah. Unfortunately. So, but they didn't. You didn't lose anything, so it's good. And the silent smile is going to disappear. Go ahead and take that D4 off the map, please. And as he is gonna, we'll do something.
What
He's
happened?
gonna go
Just-
spoil himself
right.
and come up with a better plan.
Did we see what this thing was or what they were?
Make a perception. Well, you're in currently Battle City, so roll a
Flying?
disadvantage for you.
Flying.
You're flying, so if you want, you can continue rolling perception.
Even with my bonus, I'm not even getting...
Yeah.
27.
27?
I'm like... Plus 8, so like 11.
There we
No,
are.
plus 10, so 13. I rolled a 3. Because of disadvantage.
You said 27?
Yep.
You just see him. He's moving out in areas that should be seen by other individuals, but
No one seems to be reacting.
no
to it.
one seems to be reacting to him. But you see him. He's currently walking up the field off to the right-hand side. That is currently, and he's moving quickly. Stealthily, but quickly. and he's kind of like going over here and seems to be going deeper into the field. No longer giving much of a command and not really carrying on the success or not.
Even on our success right now, I don't think there's something we can win. We can strike and get out of here.
Heck, it is your turn with your
We're not trying to
armies.
win, we're trying to turn them back.
All right.
You're having a resounding success right now.
I'm looking for the next person in charge.
Roll perception at disadvantage, because right now you have a bunch of mages, which a bunch of jumping satyrs, and your fire spitters, which is a lot of things in your face, because fire, daggers flying all over the place, and then magical individuals that are currently casting and all that.
Yeah, it wasn't haste, it was jump last time that I had. I could have sworn I had it.
Oh, I forgot. Before you go, I forgot the mages.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a d6, because currently they're spread out across many of the individuals. There would have been 3d6 mages casting on you and your army. But
Well,
now
these
it's
are
gonna
their
be
mages, not ours.
their mages, yeah. But since the jumpers came in and then your fire starters, they're distracted. So only d6 mages are going to hit Ek, because you are a flaming turtle. 5.
That one was like, nope.
So out of the two things that they have, these basic casters, they have Burning Hands, which you are nothing but fire right now, and they have Magic Missile. So they whip out a bunch of walls and just goes, "Let's get it, boys!" And they immediately just and just rattle.
You didn't know you could cock it.
They found out real quick. So that's going to be 5 level 1 magic missiles.
And this is all going to be 4. So
Cast shield. No.
Oh wait.
Isn't that the only spell that prevents magic missile from hitting?
No, there are a handful of others.
Yeah. But shield is a very common one
You
that
see the
everyone casts.
3.5 Force Missile Mage.
I love the force. So 3-5. We don't have time for this. I made a force missile mage with. There was some other stuff I could do. I could fire off 25
15,
force
yeah.
missiles every round.
Oh god.
It was like just a.
Quicken Spell. And
It was a Mustaval who got an extra action, and it was just.
Oh, yeah.
It was
This is
gross.
all one, so yeah, 15.
It
You take 50
It's like
points of
mental
force
shit.
damage.
Oh, that hurts.
Yep. And it's automatically hits.
D4.
I just got hit with.
50 points of force damage. As 5 mages just open up with magic missile, because they only have a couple of spells prepared for this situation.
I'm getting the scene from
That. It's.
Yeah, as you are riddled. Literally, we're talking about the
Listen, Pulp
Godfather.
Fiction.
As everyone,
picturing
quite literally, everyone just
getting
bunch of nerds screams. And they cock their weapons, they start shooting, and then they're going to start opening fire on the rest of the armies. So, of the fire spitters or the army that is currently on them, they're going to attack the army that is currently on them.
As well they should.
Yes.
At disadvantage because they're in there.
That's when they're being attacked.
Oh.
Yeah. They're not good defensive, but they're good attackers. So I want you to roll a d20 plus 35, if I remember correctly. Let me double check. Yes, 35.
48.
Okay. Ugh, natural 7. And they are mage.
So I haven't. Put in
45, so,
we're catching the stuff.
What's 7 plus 45?
50.
50.
Plus 45, 50.
Yeah.
I think you lost his action. We were on.
I lost the mage's action, so when I got to his, I realized I skipped the mage.
Yeah,
so
so
I
he's
went
going to
back
come back to me.
Yeah, so sorry about
Got
that.
it.
So 7 plus 45,
52.
52. So that beats yours by how much?
4.
By 4. Not that much of a good. So attacker wins by 10 or less. You are reduced by 2. So you suffer a minor loss. So you went from 35 to 33. But they're currently disorganized right now. Ek, it is your turn. Sorry for going back.
No problem. No problem. It's not like you don't have a whole army to keep track
Oh, I'm
of.
trying new things. you know?
So, yes, I've got my fire team with me, and I'm looking for people or things that are flammable.
Well, there's a bunch of mages in front of you. Does it's riddled you?
There are a bunch of rogues as well.
Yes, they do. And there's a bunch of
Good.
pikemen as well. that are
So-
trying to form up again,
So
but are
I've
having
literally
problems.
breathed fire on a bunch of things near me.
Yes. Still
And then-
kind of smoking and firing. You got your fire spitters with you.
You literally see me go, my neck go, and as it goes crack, and pops and looks over at the mages, my sword goes, lights up with fire.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I have,
Yeah, you can do that.
and I then look at my fire team
Yeah.
and coax them to charge in
To the mages or the pikemen?
to the mages.
To the mages? All right. Roll a d20 plus 40.
They just did 50 on me. They keep doing that shit. I'm not going to be around.
Sorry, plus 35.
So I'm rolling what? Plus 35, D20 plus 35?
Yes.
52.
52. Well, they got a 42. No, 47. Sorry about that. So you beat them, and they lose 2 points worth, or 2 individuals, I should say. And for casters, that's a big problem.
Right. And I'm personally looking for a head honcho of the mages.
Okay. Yeah,
Because I
basically
assume
1
we're
point
doing
per turn.
our individual attacks separately? Or-
Yes.
or versus it being part of the,
Yes.
the army.
Now, if you want, you can just say you kill 2 people because you have enough bonuses, you have enough abilities, unless you're doing area effects. If you want to just say I kill 2 people, you can say that.
Got it. Well, if there isn't any persons of importance near me,
As far as you can
Okay.
tell, no. It seems that 2 leaders just walked off the board, essentially. And there doesn't seem to be anyone in control right now.
okay. All right. Yeah, I got to take out these mages. There's 5 of them right now.
Actually, in total, there was 50, but their numbers are dwindling fast.
Oh, it was 5 that shot.
There were 5 that were in immediate proximity that screamed and started shooting you.
Got it. Yeah, this is a problem because they can if those other 40 of them decide to go,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm done. There ain't nothing I can do. So
This is why you have barrier magics and stuff like that to
Yeah.
prevent that.
yeah. So yeah, I know. All right, we got to try and route these folks, get them to turn around.
Yep.
All right.
They will have disadvantage if you attack them with the fire starters because they don't have a lot of defense.
Yeah. Well, which we got the 2. So is that going to be the end of my turn at this point? Or should I just try to do the 2?
You just do the 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if I can't find a person of importance,
Yeah.
I was rolling for perception, but we got interrupted
Oh, roll perception
back
then.
we got interrupted back to the mages.
Yeah.
I was looking for someone important. I never rolled that.
With your current position, you can see if you can find that one last commanding individual.
Oh, am I rolling an advantage or disadvantage?
Just straight up.
Okay, sorry. Because I rolled doubles for some reason. I was thinking advantage, but wouldn't be.
No.
All right. 15 plus perception, 10, 25.
25, that's pretty good in an army situation. The DC was 25 to spot someone. You do spot someone in the back that is currently giving commands to the archers that are looking upward right now. There's also a bunch of archers looking forward, seeing that their front lines are disintegrating upon impact.
That's who I'd like to get to. How far are they away?
They are way back here near the haggled remains of
Which is-
the artillery.
All right, great. That's flammable as well. How far is that?
That's about 100 feet away. And there's a currently line of knights in front of you
That is very much.
that are definitely distracted and distraughted after what they just saw.
The question is, can I get by without doing attacks of opportunity through them?
It's very possible in their current distraught situation.
Right. That gets us farther deeper into the.
Yep.
That's bad. Fuck, we're gonna do it. Punching through.
Okay. Going to make a general athletics check because you're doing a football run and botting checking, which you can do, but it's more than one individual.
Athletics check.
With advantage because you're raging.
Oh yes. Not much better. 25.
25, 24. You succeed. So you get past pop, 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 and you have how much movement if you use your bonus action and action?
50.
Oh, sorry, movement and bonus
I
action.
can use, I can use my bonus action dash
Mm-hmm.
at 100 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you get to him. As he's and he looks like a lower ranking individual, a normal human male, armored, blonde hair, has his sword out at the ready. They're currently using it to give commands, trying to get archers to get ready to draw and fire upon the line and up to the sky that is currently just dropping boulders on them. You're right at his front feet. Now, you said you attacked and killed 2 mages. Is that what you still did?
Well, if
I can
well,
retract that, no problem.
Yeah, I would like
Okay.
my fire guys to be the ones who are doing that business.
Yeah, they're currently doing that business. So you get up to him and you are able to attack right now if you so desire with your flaming sword.
Yes, and
With your flaming sword.
Your flaming
all
sword.
right. So let's see. I need to move myself up. Right?
Yes.
So I'm running. Oh wait a minute. I'm running past this diamond or this.
Well, that's where the dead paladin is.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
gotcha. All right. I I run by, step in the goo, continue running up here, and we got another one here. What's this one?
That's the guy that you're aiming for.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So the one of importance there
Yep.
is the blue D4, and he is a commanding the archers. It looks like, right?
Yes.
Great.
And the remains of the artillery that is already scuttled at this point.
Okay, I'm coming in with Reckless Great Weapon Master.
All right. Roll to attack twice. At advantage twice.
Double sixes. That sucks. So it'd be only a 19 to hit on the first one.
Does not hit. He sees you coming over and brings up his shield and takes it, dents the hell out of it, but takes it with his shield.
Spit out my cigar into his face. And well, as and I'm hoping that will
You
be my.
barbaric little thing!
I'm hoping that's going to be my next strike here, where I can do Slugger Strike.
Okay.
To distract him.
Yep.
18 plus
Oh, yeah.
13, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that
No,
hits.
wait. 13 and 18, so 33 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
13 plus 18, I'm sorry. So it's 31. Yeah.
Oh, in that case, it hits.
30, okay, hit.
33 didn't hit, but 31 did.
Okay. By the way, this sword is on fire right now, and it's got lightning going.
Yes, and then you got your slugger slide. You are powered up. Someone pulled the little wire on the back,
All right.
and you went
I
loose.
gotta
Put
remember.
a dime in him.
So let's see here.
You
I
put
got
the nickel in, you got like a whole song.
You take the ride.
2d6, and then it's 1d10 fire, I believe. God, I haven't done this yet with fire. Let me find my fire portion here. I'm not prepared to use this thing. Let me check where my.
I thought you didn't hit.
Oh, I
He
did.
did.
The
He
first
did.
one I did not. Second
Oh.
strike I
Yeah.
did. Oh, and it was -5 on the first one on the second hit because of so it still was
Still hits.
27 or so.
Yeah, you're above
All right,
20.
where'd it go? There it is. All right, there's my other thing. I mean, I think it's 1d10. I just want to make sure I'm right. It is 1d10 fire damage on hit. Okay.
Yep. Plus your slugger slide, plus your lightning.
Okay. Slugger strike, and my slugger strike is it's at level 4. It's only level 4 is still only 2d6. Let's see here. Slugger strike. Oh, okay. We didn't update this. It says 1d6 damage, but I know that's not true. How much do you get for
2d6.
2d6? Okay, so 2d6. Oh boy, here we go. So 2d6 lightning, 1d10 fire. Let me know if I need to have anything.
Nope,
Okay.
he's, yeah.
1d10 fire, 2d6 lightning, 2d6 sluggers, and then 1d12 for the damage. And then I add 10 to that because of great weapon, because of reckless.
You mean great weapon?
A great weapon. Okay.
Yes.
I think that's everything. Oh my god, did I roll crappy? 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 36, 36, and then my normal strength bonus, 36, and a weapon. So 36, 46, 49 points of damage.
And you're adding your rage damage and your +3 for
Yes.
chance? Okay. So 36 you said?
39.
39. He's
No,
still up.
49.
49. Okay. He's still up.
Yeah.
He's hurt because you just took half his hit points, essentially. But you quite
Yeah, I
literally
rolled
just...
really crappy.
Yeah, you quite literally just scar the front part of his armor. You can see blood just outward if it doesn't get lightning and electrocuted and fire. Just all the elements.
I look over to the row of archers
Uh-huh.
and call out, "Run, you're next."
You already did a bunch of stuff, so you just say that.
Yep.
Flint, it is his turn, but he's kind of working on your initiative again now. So it's up to you on what you want to do. He can dispatch that knight if you want.
Yeah, he's just going to dispatch him
Okay, so that knight is dispatched.
pretty easily.
Poor little kid.
Yeah.
The brave die.
I turn for you. Which is
Cease and desist from Billy Joel.
which is actually reduces it by 2 points, just right off the bat. Okay.
Oh boy.
So it is now the archers and the commanding figure that you just attacked. The commanding figure is going to swing back as he starts yelling commands to his 2 archers.
Two.
He's going to have an advantage.
2 army archers.
Now, assuming, he's going to have an advantage, assuming he's not using a ranged weapon.
He's going to have an advantage. So he's going to attack twice with his war mace
Great.
with advantage. Ugh. Does a 9 plus 16 hit?
As opposed to all those
Does a
self-defense
16,
and hunting
9
maces.
plus 16 or 16?
16.
No. It does not.
War mace, as opposed to all those self-defense and hunting maces.
That's 5 die.
As long as it's not painted black.
So he swings twice, more of a panic, just swinging to get away from me, you elemental! As he's just
I
screaming
forgot to
bloody
add-
one.
Oh yeah, I did add a 10 for fire. Never mind.
He's not an elemental, he's an excremental.
Excrement.
But he's gonna attack one more time because he's
gave
getting
him
3
a
attacks.
pun on top of
That's better, and that's much better. So 15 plus 7, that's gonna be
The
a
thong bowman and the excremental.
22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, this one's much better. I like this die.
As opposed to my 5D. At 20s, I have 7 rolls. Got that for luck.
Ugh.
I peaked.
6 points of slashing damage. Half to 3.
To 3.
Yes, that's it.
Ouch.
Yep.
Scratched it.
That's it. But
Yes, star.
he's literally gonna say, "Shoot now!" As a bunch of armors with the heavy crossbows, and they're just gonna do an area effect area. So I need you to make a dexterity. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw because they're not attacking as individuals; they're doing a volley fire.
Are they gonna hit him too?
Yeah.
Wait a
So
minute.
he has to make a dexterity.
Advantage on dexterity
Yes, you are.
and effects
Yep.
that I can see.
I would think incoming volley would
Are you
constitute
sure?
something.
I mean, that seems a flimsy argument at best.
Alright, well, for black. We will fight in the shade.
That's what we specialize in.
You're going to be. I
Flimsy
want you to do a
arguments.
DC 20.
They're only
Legalese.
targeting me, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's an area effect.
Okay. plus 4 dex saving throw against spells or other harmful effects that target only you.
It does not target only you.
It's
I'm
a
gonna
vol-
say yes.
it's a
I'm just gonna
volley at
say.
me. It's not right.
Okay. Well, there's.
It's an area effect.
It's an area. It's not just a
Oh, okay,
single target. It's
gotcha,
an
okay.
area effect.
But
So
that's
no.
It's
okay.
your advantage, but,
But
So I-
there's other part of that shell master.
Yeah. No, that was for something else. But
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a normal +2 then, so it's going to be a modified 20.
Success. The DC was 20. The
I rolled
four
an 18 to get that, by the way.
Sir Wallum, House of Wallum, is hit. So you only suffer half damage, but you have Shell Master, right?
Yes.
What does Shell Master do?
Shellmaster. Oh, no, let's read that up.
it's a cleaning company that makes yours nice and shiny. After all it is. You know, it's not really clean unless it's Shellmaster clean.
Shell defense. Here we go. Shellmaster. Add con mod or dex against saving throws or spells that harmful effect if only targets you. Plus dex save for half damage on success. Reaction take no
You
damage.
take no damage.
Would you like to use your reaction?
Yes.
Okay, use your reaction. You take no damage. I'm still going to calculate it.
So
because
I'm
someone
going to
else is
look
in
like a
there.
pincushion.
The other guy's going to take it.
Yes, he is.
His reaction is he puts one of his cooking pots on his head and turns his back.
Yeah.
Is it hailing?
Fight in the shade.
Dex
So
saving
you would have
save
taken
for
out
half
of 10d8, you would have taken half of 53, but you take no 53. He's going to take 53 and fall unconscious, as the other archers are going to follow through with the command that they were given before and start shooting at the flying carpet.
Okay.
So I need Todd to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
with a flying carpet. Are you trying to make sure the carpet doesn't get injured?
Yes?
Or are you using it as cover?
Because
No?
if you're not, if you don't want, so if you're trying to make sure the carpet doesn't get hit, you're going to roll a disadvantage.
Okay.
If you're just worrying about yourself, just straight up.
I'll roll to protect the carpet,
Okay.
I guess.
It's a person.
So at disadvantage, that is a 23.
You take no damage because of your evasive abilities, and the carpet is remaining fine. As arrows start flying all over the place, as you take evasive maneuvers to make sure you don't get hit.
Kind of just like a slow drift up into clouds. What do
The
you
arrows don't make it.
stab it?
And they all rain down on their own people.
But they land
Disorganized mess.
butt down, so everybody's just getting whacked with feathers.
Oh, these poor things are being just dissected. At the top of the round, because that's their turn, as we go back to Todd's turn, I'm going to say, Quinn. As things are quickly going towards your favor, you've taken out all but one person. You still have eyes on this individual. As the leaves dance around, your head specifically, whispering in your ears, telling you of a certain dryad that you know that has asked for assistance, that is no longer speaking directly, but just transmitting her current emotional state, which is distress. Help me, I'm dying. Something's in me. They're trying to turn me inside out. Help. And then you hear another, essentially a phone call dial as another person messages you, as your messenger picks a and just starts whispering in a voice that you recognize. That's not the pixie.
Pixie with a headset. Please hold for Quinn.
As Thunderhoof comes over,
Bunch of vines.
as you hear the voice of
And the call
Thunderhoof
from St.
whisper into your ear, even though it's the pixie. Hey, I thought, I hope you're doing okay. I apologize for any missing information. They played me well. From one general to another, they played me well. They know everything where our locations are. I need to do an emergency reallocation because we're not doing well over here. How you doing?
Well, we got this pretty well in hand, but I need to.
Great! So you can go somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I gotta go save a dryad.
Which dryad?
The Dryad.
Your dryad?
My
Your
I've
dryad.
forgotten her name, but.
Oh, well, that's not kind, but I understand. All right, well, hey, get the people that you want and tell me when you're ready to go. I'll get you there as quickly as possible. I know where she is. She's not doing well either. I have 2 other dryads that I need to deal with. I got too many bitches to handle. You deal with it. I'm going somewhere else. Get ready. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Ready.
Todd, it is your turn.
Ready.
How high up am I?
I'm going to say you're a good 100 feet up right now.
That's because you're a big boulder.
Oh wait, no, this will work perfectly.
Oh, okay.
So I am going to take the carpet down
Okay.
to 25 feet up.
Easy.
So that's just its flying speed -5. Then I'm going to use my rabbit hop and do a little kick flip, loop-de-loop, and slam down on top of the head of the person who Ek was fighting underneath me.
Yep. And is currently barely.
And it's just going to be 2 swords straight into the skull.
And he's trying to get up with a bunch of arrows all over it. Hey, you take that! You feel it? Oh, motherfucker! And then you land on his back and
Right.
you dispatch him. You easily.
Oh, cool. So if I easily dispatch him, then I would like to use...
Is this the one that I did half his damage with 49 too?
Yeah, and then he took a bunch of arrow damage because he said fire on my position. With the archers.
So I went,
Yeah.
and then he got hit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I am going to... So I dealt sneak attack damage when I did that.
Yes.
I am going to have one of the memories inside of the lantern. It's going to shatter inside of the thing, and I will immediately use Wails from the Grave,
Okay.
which allows me to target a second creature within 30 feet,
Easy enough.
and it is going to take 46 necrotic damage.
4d6 or
Yes.
46?
4d6.
4d6.
So go ahead and roll.
It says creature. Can it
It
be...
can't be an entire army.
Can it be the siege weapon?
Yes, because technically it's alive.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yes.
That is 10, 14.
No, apparently, yeah, a lot of things are alive here.
That is 20.
20.
Yes.
You see the energy just kind of form and just mist off the body of the siege weaponry. Then you see the various tendrils that are supposed to look like wood and metal and stuff like that suddenly just sag like it's sagging skin, and it just kind of collapses, and you see a couple of eyes.
I would then like to use my reaction.
Okay.
Because fuck that guy.
And
Fuck everyone.
everything that had coalesced and whatever, it's going to suddenly pulsate in a dark shadow and then condense into a tiny orb and fly back into my mirror. Or into my lantern.
Done. And that is some scary shit. Heck, you
Buddy just ate somebody.
He just ate someone.
What? I
Yeah,
murdered
there's
someone
blood
and
drooping
ate
off my
them.
face, and I'm all.
And then I was trying to...
to.
I'm going to take like a little half step under Ek. Like, in case more arrows come down.
Yeah, and
like,
then literally like reloading, just like, what the fuck did we go into?
I got you covered. I got you covered, Todd. Literally, I got you covered. I'm
you should
over
focus on not dying. You're
Yes,
You're a lot of weight.
I don't want to fall. Don't want to fall on you. Won't fall on you.
I will say at this point with
I can get to my action because I'm
Quick.
gonna end this on my action.
yes,
I am going to fly down to where Todd and Ek are, and I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion targeting.
Can you fly that far?
I am. Yeah.
what's your flying speed?
like
60?
60 feet.
60 feet?
I'm pretty far.
I'll give it to you. Theatrics.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Well, where?
If I have to fall part of it, I'll fall part of it. But, what's that?
Yeah, because you're way over there and
I
you're way
was,
over here.
I was actually like right above.
Oh,
the
okay, you
road.
just have it moving.
Yeah.
You get there. Theatrics. At this point, I'm not going
I'm
to
going
sweat
to
it.
cast Mass Suggestion. I'm going to target the 12 like sergeants, like the sergeant,
The lesser commanders,
the
yes.
lesser commanders. If there's a major commander, I'm going to kind of ignore them.
You for the 3 major commanders that you
We
knocked,
murdered 2 of them.
you murdered 2 of them, and one of them is MIA.
Well,
You
no,
currently-
I see him.
You saw him until you got to the floor.
Yeah.
Because, people in the way and stuff like that.
So my suggestion is, I authorize that satyr to accept surrenders on my behalf. Throw down-
Completely nude satyr that has a bunch of paint all over it. It's kind of.
You don't know why he's got a dick painted on his forehead.
He got it painted.
He passed out first last night.
He really did. And he's got like a white powder across his.
But he's authorized that one. He's authorized to accept surrenders on my behalf. Lay down your arms, and you will be treated well.
Might even be invited to the after party.
Persist in this, you'll be killed to a man, and then we will go to your homes and kill your next of kin.
Make an intimidation.
Wow!
Wow!
No, wait, I'm suddenly very interested.
Natural 19.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa. I thought we were the good guys one time.
Are we the baddies? It's little golden
39.
kobold going, yes.
39.
Okay, you push her into active rebellion. So, not every single one of them goes, sir, yes, sir. There's quite literally like half a dozen of them in front of you that you can see drop their weapons. The knights immediately disperse, if not a couple of them sit down and just like, well, time to take a nap. And a couple other are like, you stand back up or you die by my blade, kind of thing. It's mass hysteria right now.
Yeah.
You call
I was going to add in, if any of your fellows refuse, you either kill them or you get the same treatment.
right now, there's a lot of infighting. It's
Yeah.
active
Yeah,
rebellion.
got it. I need, and then I'm like, folks, so Menagerie, on me, pull out the spoon. We got places to be.
I have some questions about the murder of families.
No, I'm right here. Right, ready to. Right. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Just point me at somebody's family. I mean. What did I miss?
I actually rolled deception, not intimidate, because I'm not going to order them to go. kill
Easy
them.
enough.
Well, sure fooled me.
Your perception, you have the skills. To
Yeah,
do it.
but that was for Todd.
Oh man, son of a bitch.
You actually need to roll insight. To see
Yeah,
if
at
you
this
believe
point,
it.
roll insight because
Also, it's him. He probably needs to roll perception to start.
He's too busy looking at who? Where's he next of kin? Next tank. Good, thank you. Next of kin.
Like making a list. Making a list. Checking it.
There's a couple hundred, like-
some turn up. Vedic's coming to murder
Yeah,
this
the town.
and we don't have to do much.
That's a natural 20 on the inside roll. God damn it, are you kidding? I was excited about
What
this.
was your result?
That's 28.
That's not enough.
30.
39.
Oh god, yeah. All right, never mind. Next of kin. Good.
He's
Half the only woman
concerned.
that-
You lie to everybody, and I'm just
Why
like,
actually take her mouth and
I
like?
need to review
touch her
the
lips
employee handbook when we're done here.
Oh, I have it right here. Do it.
Back!
So
I think Quinn needs some coffee.
That's the actual last
so
from the Quinn. Do what Quinn said. Quinn's in charge.
as you guys are having this in the background, as people are mass hysteria, literally the army, some are still fighting. They're not going to survive without any proper command structure.
Yeah.
With the magical satyrs and the mages that have been heavily hit at this point, there's a couple of flashes of any of them that have higher magical capabilities and brought
Out
scrolls.
of here.
They just went peace and then left.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, and they're
Necessary.
quite literally the mercenaries that were going up to this side and trying to get deeper in just said, "Payment just stopped. Bye." And then you can see a couple of
It's like about face marks.
yeah. Well, actually, quite literally, everyone goes, "Scatter!" And a couple of them goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And goes to like the drinking area.
To go.
Yeah.
Sippy cups.
Yeah, remember, this is a force full of, magical fey beings. This is not new to them. They know how to mingle. But at the same time, they're like, look, we didn't want to do it. We were forced into it. And honestly, they don't pay that good. They're terrible business people. So they just start doing their thing.
It's not personal. It's just
Yeah. And a couple of them are, messed with. They have every right to be messed with.
Meanwhile, Hogan the snot hawker is like, "You surrender? Okay. You surrender? Okay. Do I get to kill anybody?"
That's like, no, we don't.
I'm gonna have to remember that name, aren't I? Also, cracked out, dick face, painted, satyr individual, no clothes.
No clothes on.
Please, if there's anybody
Again.
who wants to use a character art.
Yes. He goes straight up to Quinn and goes, "No, Captain, I will make sure that they are treated very nicely with a lot of sex and a lot of readers. We can work on any more sex. I got plenty of them. There." And he just starts walking in random
Cocktails?
And I'm like,
Zendarius?
yeah, what's up?
Oh, real quick. As you're getting everybody up, I jump up and grab the carpet. Like, that bitch
Oh,
is not
easy
getting
enough,
left
yeah.
behind. Just making sure. 'Cause
Yes. It was kind of just levitating in place, and I would say with enough badassery, it kind of just, by the time you finish everything, it was going for another drive-by, so you can jump back on if needed to get out of there.
Nope. Grab the corner, roll it up, stick it in the pocket.
I do a low high five to Todd and go, yeah, Quinn's got a loose screw that.
Sure, buddy.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. What am I missing? Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Yeah, you don't even have to look more at the material.
He opens the shaker.
There needs to be
It's been pummeled to death.
No. Shake it, shake it, shake it. There's a pixie in it, but the pixie's like just dizzy to put the little strainer on it.
It's an ice pixie, that's why it gets it closed.
Glittery liquid.
I want everyone to make a perception check.
Can I
Okay.
just use my passive?
29.
29? Okay.
24.
Okay.
Alright, that becomes a 20.
26?
20, not quite. 26, not quite. So, Quinn, you see this. Actually, everyone that is higher than 24,
All right, I had a 24.
you had a 24, I'll give it to you. You see this as you see a flash of light, almost like lightning, but no sound. And you see where this stone structure that was a, hodgepodge, a connector of a plants grown into a stone structure that has a nice arch to it, very Fey design. That was the Fey portal that was bright and giving off a bunch of magical shit. Suddenly goes dark and falls apart.
That's not a good sign.
And a lot of the satyr music stop.
Record scratch.
As the thing that they were here to do
That's what
just died.
They fucked up.
Yeah, and you can hear it come like, oh shit. As there are a couple of satyrs and the commanding figures.
So, what are we doing now?
Is that good or bad?
Well, it means there's one
Harpoon.
other way for them to get into the Fey Wild, but it also means these satyrs are going to be occupying this location for a while.
For a long time. And now that you have the time to think about it with after
How do you make a
everything's
portable
going on,
pipe?
there's a lot of satyrs here, more than any right to be.
Right foot in,
Like
yeah,
as if
yeah.
a gathering army was gathering at this spot in front of a Fey portal.
Yeah.
Someone, whoever court had control over these satyrs, was gathering armies to prepare to siege wherever they were going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And now they just took out a very important travel route. But, the armies are currently scattered to the wind.
Okay.
It was probably that green half-dragon individual that had the sneaking capabilities to get up there and do what he had to do.
We'll come back for him.
Yep.
The Exalted Claw.
That's the BBEG.
Hmm.
Dragging
one
one
of-
its ass.
One of the BBEGs.
None of you saw
far as I
a green
can see.
half-dragon. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that's Harkern's ass.
Oh, we got
With a Union Jack on it.
Queen Harkern.
Just getting corporate sponsorships.
Zendarius is on the line. You can hear battle and cries and him giving commands to other individuals as Thunderhoof is currently just yelling orders across multiple locations to make sure things don't fall apart completely. And is currently, it sounds like, you know the sound of like mulching meat as you hear him on the line with a mouthful. Yeah, what's up?
We're ready for transport.
I'm gonna need a floss after this. You transport ready? Okay, start running in the direction of where you need to go, and you'll be done.
What kind of janky ass? Whoa!
I feel like we're going down.
I'm assuming I know
Why
which
do you
one.
the whole
the
Bill
whispering
suddenly went
voices
like this?
know where you need to go.
It's also I know where her grove would be.
Her grove is actually theoretically supposed to be in the Fey Wild, but she shifted it.
Well, it exists on both.
Yes,
locations.
exactly.
Yeah, so I would
So-
know where her grove comes out in the
Correct.
So I'm going, pointing us that direction and moving.
Yes. So as soon as as Quinn starts moving, all of you, you're just like, "Hey, I'm not ready to go," and suddenly you're like dragging on your feet. Yeah, and it's full blown Naruto running.
The problem with transporting like this is trying to keep 1 foot 10 miles in front of the other.
Leaf, branch. Things are breaking off for you. Things are getting out of the way. Vedic, you're getting hit a lot with these things as if they're not getting out of the way.
I'm going,
as they don't respect you. And with a blur movement, you can smell fire. You can smell burning tinder. You can smell chemical.
I smell fire.
Yep. You can smell burning flesh, and you can see the grove approaching as you see another front happening. Not going to the advantage as you guys, because you guys are powerhouses and you were able to target certain individuals immediately, but they still got what they needed. They still got what they wanted in the area that you did. It's just not mass loss of life on your end. And there's another front. A fight between plant people, fairy people, winged and non-green, satyr people, and a lot of green cloaks. Apparently the Green Wardens have been called in. Many faces that you recognize. And you can already see that there's a much bigger force here that probably...
Wait, which side of the Green Warden's fighting?
On the Fae.
Okay.
At least 90% of them. Or at least the ones that you see. You don't see any active Green Wardens that are wearing the colors of a Green Warden fighting Fae. Because that would be idiotic. If they did that.
Yeah.
Mark for death.
Pretty much.
No, that, but like your powers stop working.
Exactly. But everything has been called in, essentially. And you can see, you don't see your patron. You don't see the one that is calling you. But you do see at the center of this massive oak tree, gargantuan in nature, hundreds of feet tall. You see the core where she would nestle herself to join in, and you see a bony protrusion of a spear-like bone spine that has been woven together that is 6 inches deep into the tree itself where she would reside.
Ooh, I can do that.
Yeah, this is strong demonic spear magic bullshit. And you can see multiple people already breaking past the lines and moving towards the tree. As you push beyond the front lines into the heart of the area, as combat is about to begin once again. But we're going to take a break here now.
Woohoo!
And we'll see you next week, everyone. So, hope you had a good time. Introducing of mass combat. Kind of went okay. Chaotic as hell.
Not too bad.
Took a long time, but, when it's new systems. Till next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling, everyone. Bye.
That was fun.
I cannot help but notice the world is not the same as when we all got started, and we know who's to blame. No turning back now to try to be insane. For what's beyond the veil, too vivid to explain. Faceless behemoths haunt my dreams, seeking to steal my sanity. I will not stand down, won't back away, as long as you're with me. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me? Together we roll, I'll protect you, just as long as you stand with me. Together we roll. The gods look down on us, we're just a game to them. Eldritch monstrosities at their unholy whim. But we will stand up, we'll shout a battle cry. The future beckons us and we'll stand unified. There's something coming and it's coming fast. We won't be frightened by the dead hand of the past.